Imagine you're living 20,000 years ago. You're hunting with your tribe when suddenly a snake strikes. There's no hospital, no doctor, not even a single pill. One bite could mean the end. So how did our ancestors survive in a world without medicine?
It wasn't just snake bites. A simple cut from a sharp stone, a broken bone, or even an infected scratch could become deadly. Today, we'd visit a clinic. Back then, there was only nature and each other.
Ancient humans didn't wake up expecting an easy day. Every morning was a fight to survive. They hunted giant animals, searched for food, protected their families, and avoided predators that saw humans as dinner. Life was dangerous long before sickness even appeared. When someone was injured, the first treatment was surprisingly simple. They cleaned wounds using fresh water whenever they could. Sometimes they used clean leaves or soft plant fibers to cover the injury. It wasn't perfect, but removing dirt often gave the body a better chance to heal.
Over thousands of years, people began noticing something fascinating. Some plants reduced pain. Others helped stop bleeding. A few even seemed to help wounds heal faster. Of course, they also learned the hard way that some plants were poisonous. Let's just say those experiments didn't always have happy endings.
The oldest member of the tribe often became something like a healer, not because they had medical degrees, but because they had experience. They remembered which roots helped, which bark eased pain, and which herbs were better left alone. That knowledge wasn't written in books. It was passed from one generation to the next.
Some illnesses were invisible. A child could develop a high fever overnight, and nobody knew what caused it. There were no thermometers, no antibiotics, and no way to see the tiny germs making people sick. All the tribe could do was keep the child warm, offer water, and hope the body could fight back. Over time, people became careful observers. They noticed that chewing certain leaves could ease tooth pain. Some tree bark helped reduce fever. Others soothed stomach aches. It wasn't magic. It was thousands of years of trial, error, and survival.
Broken bones were another huge challenge. Without casts or x-rays, a badly healed leg could change a person's life forever. To help, tribes tied broken limbs to straight pieces of wood using vines or animal hide. It was simple, but sometimes simple was enough.
Here's something remarkable. Ancient humans rarely survived alone. If a hunter was injured, the tribe shared food. Others gathered firewood. Someone else stood guard at night. Their greatest medicine wasn't a plant. It was teamwork.
Night was often the most dangerous time.
Outside the cave, wolves, big cats, and other predators waited in the darkness. An injured person couldn't run, so the tribe stayed close to the fire, protecting one another until sunrise.
Many injuries healed because the human body is incredibly powerful. When a cut appeared, your immune system immediately began repairing damaged skin. Bones slowly rebuilt themselves. Day after day, week after week, the body became its own doctor.
Inside every human body, an invisible battle was taking place. Millions of immune cells hunted down dangerous bacteria and viruses before people even knew they were sick. When the immune system won, the person recovered. When it lost, even a tiny infection could become fatal. For ancient humans, survival often depended on this silent war. Today, if you cut your hand, you might wash it, use antiseptic, and cover it with a bandage. Thousands of years ago, there were no pharmacies waiting around the corner. Instead, people relied on clean water, natural remedies, and the wisdom passed down through generations. Modern medicine didn't replace human survival. It improved the odds. One discovery changed everything. Fire. Fire cooked food, making it safer to eat. It kept dangerous animals away at night. Heat also helped clean certain tools before they touched a wound. Ancient people didn't understand bacteria, but they learned that fire often meant fewer problems. Sometimes experience teaches the right lesson before science explains why.
So how did humans survive without medicine? Not because life was easy. Many didn't survive. But those who did were adaptable. They learned from every injury, every mistake, and every generation became a little wiser than the last. The knowledge collected around ancient campfires slowly grew into something extraordinary. Simple herbal remedies, care for injuries, shared experience, and centuries of observation eventually became the foundation of medicine itself. Every hospital today carries a small piece of that ancient journey.
The next time you reach for a painkiller or visit a doctor, remember this: your ancestors faced the same pain without any modern medicine. Yet somehow they survived long enough to build the world we live in today. And maybe the greatest medicine they ever had wasn't found in a bottle. It was knowledge, resilience, and each other.
What ancient mystery should we uncover next? Subscribe for more animated stories about the incredible journey of humanity.